Hi, I'm Jim.
I'm Rhenda,
We're hardiness approach.
and today our video is going to show you how to process okra.
We love okra. It's great. You're going to love this video.
Today I'm going to show you how to preserve okra. My okra grow like one day it's this small and the next day it's this big. And so we've discovered that we really like okra, but we don't want to eat it all right now. Step number one is to sort your okra into different sizes. So this is my largest, these are my medium, and these are my small. And then step number two is to wash them. Already I have water boiling here to blanch them, and ice and cold water in the sink. So what we do first is just leave them whole, and the small ones we blanch for 3 minutes. And so I will do that. The reason that I've sorted these is because they have different blanching times. So the small ones are 3 minutes and the large ones are 6 minutes. The medium ones I'm probably going to do 4.5 minutes. And once they're done, then I will put them into here and put them into the cold water. And then we will go to the next step. So step number 3 is blanching them.
Why are you putting them in the cold water? Why don't you explain that?
Putting them in the boiling water cooks them just a little bit and makes them so that they store better. And you plunge them into ice cold water to stop the heating process. And you do that with almost anything that you make, like tomatoes, like skinning peaches, you would do that. Carrots, you do that with. Most things that you're going to blanch, that are store, you're going to blanch first if you're going to store them in the freezer. That just makes them store better. While those are sitting in the water, I will put in the next batch. So now that they are cold, and they are cold, I'm going to take the stems off. And chop them into lengths like this.
Why don't you hold them up so you can see the lengths?
And we take them and we dredge them in flour and lay them on the cookie sheet. So by dredging them in flour, that's just making them so they don't stick together. And they're going to lay on the cookie sheet and go directly in the freezer until they're frozen, and then they will be taken and put into my food saver bags and vacuum packed and stuck in the refrigerator. And I'll do this into batches where I stick them in the freezer, because that way I'm not putting them in too large of a packet that I pull out more than it is that I would normally use. We have found that we really like okra. We're surprised. We've never grown it before. It's a beautiful, prolific plant. And We have taken it and dipped it into flour and eggs and not deep fat fried it, but just fried it in some olive oil. But mostly we just saute it. I've sauteed it with eggplant, I've sauteed it with onions, and we just eat it. And it is delicious. We are totally surprised at how much we enjoy it. It's so good. This has been all dipped into flour. It's laid out individually, and now it's going in the freezer. It only needs to stay there about an hour or so, and then we'll go to the next step. Jim is going to package up the okra.
I think that's about the right size?
Yep. Might be a little bit big. So we're going to take half of this and put it as a serving.
Why did we freeze them?
So that they don't clump together in one big clump. And because we have to put the flour on them, because okra is very kind of juicy, it's kind of syrupy, and they would just be one big clump.
Plus, too, the moisture would prevent the seal.
Yeah, so let that go down. There she blows. So the last step is we label and freeze, and we have saved our okra. So when you just don't have time, and you know you don't have time, then you take your peppers and you vacuum seal them and throw them in the freezer. I've done that many years and they've come out great. Well, we threw a little pepper in there at the end. We had so many beautiful peppers, but like I said in the video...
So many?
So many.
Like, so many? Or so
many.
Okay.
Infinity in bag beyond.
A lot of peppers. We still have peppers, by the way.
Well, we are showing you in the video that we just kind of threw them in a bag and froze them so that we can do it later.
But I'm saying there's still peppers growing.
Yes.
Yeah, there are.
Yes, there are.
We have a few events that are coming up soon where we're going to be. 2 of them we're speaking at, and 1 we have a vendor booth. Who knows, we may end up speaking there. We'll see. The first one is the Ozark's Homesteading Expo in Marshfield. That's on the Missouri. 27th and 28th?
27th and 28th.
We'll be speaking the 27th. And
at noon.
At noon.
Oh, no, everybody will want to go eat. Nobody will see us.
They can bring their meal in and relax. Anyway, it's going to be a great time there. And then in the October on the
you skipped one. In
No.
September.
I keep trying to make it October.
No. September 30th.
So on the 30th, which is a
Friday,
we don't know which time we're speaking, but we're speaking at the Ozark Homesteading part of the Benton County Fair in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Yes. So we've had several of you say, oh, I live close to there, I could go to that. So
look forward to seeing you there.
We look forward. Please come up and talk to us and introduce yourselves. We're working very hard on our little speech and hope to make it very valuable for you. Now you can go to October.
Okay, and that's the 7th and 8th.
What is the 7th and 8th? October?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll go with that. October 7th and 8th, we are going to be in Front Royal, Virginia at the Homesteaders of America. What is it?
Conference.
We're going to have a vendor booth there. We have suggested we could speak for them, so we'll see if they decide to fit
if
us
they
in.
needed one.
They have some space and have a need.
And I just talked to Meg Holler and Ben. We're so excited to see each other
Oh,
again. We're so excited to
It's going
see
to be
each
great.
other.
And to see the new little baby. Her name is
Liliana. Or Buggy.
Buggy.
That's what I hear most of the time. Buggy.
So funny. Anyway, it's going to be great. Hope to see you there.
We have another event that we have put together.
It's an event?
It's eventful for me.
That's true. It is.
It's a workshop that we have put together and is on September 18th on Saturday. It's at 10 o'clock Central, which makes it 11 o'clock Eastern, and 8 in the morning on the Pacific Coast, with 9 being Mountain. I just kind of went poop, 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 poop.
We appreciate that. So what time is it in Hawaii? What time is it in London?
Greenland.
London.
Anyway.
She's not going there.
I'm not going there.
Australia?
This workshop is called Cleaning Up and Filling Out. It is for 10 people. I have 10 slots open on Zoom. It's $49. I'll say that right up front. It's $49. And I will be coming virtually into your kitchen, you and 9 of other friends, and we are going to go through your cupboards and your pantry and clean out, what was that look for? And clean out your kitchen from foods that maybe cause inflammation and cause illness and cause diabetes and cause anxiety and cause depression. And we're going to learn how to fill it up. You will get the list of how to fill it up before you've emptied it, so that you'll have something to put on your shelves.
There you go. So you think everybody can fit 9 virtual friends and you into their kitchen?
Yeah, on the screen.
Okay, that works.
So you'll want to have a computer that can be in your kitchen so that you can see me and see everyone else. And we'll just kind of introduce ourselves and we'll go into each other's kitchen.
So you get to hear questions from all the other 9, so you learn more even than you can think about to ask, which is great.
Yes.
I love that.
This is under my healthyhope.life practice, and I just thought, I offer one where it's one-on-one, and it's more costly than that, but how fun would it be to get all 10 people together and be able to do it? So that's what we're doing. There will be a link in the show notes as to how to sign up for that.
Okay.
That's what he's responsible for, all that technical stuff. Right?
Yes.
Let's just do a quick update on our farm. We've done some videos, but because we've had some bad sound lately, we are sitting inside.
We are embarrassed.
Yeah, we are.
We were so excited to do the videos that we took some precautions, but we overlooked.
We didn't even put these on them, and we just are like,
well,
oh my goodness.
But when we're outside, we don't hear those sounds anymore. They're there, but we're kind of tuned out that they exist because they're always there. So
and the second I put it on,
the camera didn't ignore them.
No, and the second it went from the introduction to them, I went, oh, no! So I was just sick. I'm so tempted to just go over and say, let's do the whole thing over, except the end, which was inside, which is, if you haven't watched the video on the Newtons, the sound is really not good.
It's horrible.
But if you go to the end, where we're in their house, what they say in the end are the most incredible tidbits that you will have heard. They're just phenomenal to any senior. Slide it over and watch that.
Watch that part.
So that will be good. And next time, and we're working on getting much better sound and doing things better. So anyway, but we have tried moving chickens into that area that needs to be cleaned up by chickens, and they just jump over. They try to go through the electric fence.
And it doesn't shock them.
They just, we're just like, okay. So we put them back over there. We've got 2 roosters we've got to get rid of.
So if you live in our area, you'd like a nice young rooster,
let
us know. We've
they're
got
actually
2
nice.
good ones.
We've got a Rhode Island Red.
We have 3 good ones. We only want 1.
Yeah, we're keeping 1. We have a Rhode Island Red, and we have one that I call Foghorn, who's really white and tall and kind of weird looking, but he's got a great personality. And they are all born on Easter, so that tells you how old they are, but we only want to keep one. So we're going to advertise them this weekend on Facebook and on here, and anybody that wants them needs to let us know before they go somewhere else. So we're doing really well with the cows being separated, being able to take Sunday off and not have to separate them on Saturday night is so nice. And it's all going well.
It's going very well.
She's growing up super big. Jim took a picture.
No, she has been big the whole time.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Stop. He's growing. Stop.
He, she, whatever. He's neither, actually.
You want me to leave that on?
You can leave it on. Keep in mind he's been neutered.
He's an it. You guys, when he was born, I thought it was a she. I don't know. I have just had the toughest time, but I do call him he. I call him attaboy and good boy, and he responds well to that. But I'm going to show you a picture that Jim took that'll show you that he comes to my waist now, and he lets me brush him. He's not good at the halter. He is especially not good with being led, but that's okay.
It's not his job.
It's not his job. And some changes will be made tomorrow, so his life is going to change a little bit tomorrow. He's had a buddy black cow to run around with, and that black cow is being moved over to another area because they're switching the other cow with another cow. And the cow they're bringing over hasn't been weaned, so we don't want her by Missy. Him by Missy.
It.
They're all its. They're all steers. So until he's completely weaned, they will not be together. So anyway, it's okay. It's all good. We've had still plenty of rain, nothing like we had at the beginning. We had a nice rainstorm today. We were going to go out and take care of all the branches that fell, but it rained.
For those of you who have been curious about weather and temperature in Missouri, this summer has been a little bit warm and a little bit muggy, and that's typical. I mean, it's been into the 90s. A couple of days it pushed the upper 90s. Usually it's the mid 90s.
It's had 2 weeks of real hot and real muggy.
Yeah. Evenings still cool off. It's comfortable outside. And coming into August, July was a little unusual, more rain than normal this year, a lot more rain than normal.
Yeah, they don't normally get any rain in July.
Right now we're doing about one rainstorm a week, maybe two.
This is the second one for this week.
Yep. So things aren't totally drying out this year, and now we're creeping back into the wetter part of the year again.
Yeah, we were just getting to the point where we're like, oh, it looks like we're going to go into summer grass because it's starting to get a little tiny brown, and then poof, it rains.
Yep.
So it's really good for our pasture and everything else. So what else? We all done?
We're done here.
We're done here. We would love it if you would subscribe. Share our okra with someone who needs to know how to do okra.
Well, I've been looking at some of the statistics, and a lot of people have been doing a lot of different kinds of sharing, for sure.
Cool.
So we very much appreciate that. Don't quit.
You can hit the like, hit the bell, make a comment. That helps us grow. And good sound helps us grow too. Gosh.
Embarrassing.
And a steady hand holding the camera. So.
Thank you, steady hand.
Thank you, guys.